Hello again, everyone. Michael here with Felicity, November 8033 Foxtrot, a Cessna flight training device that I built at home. WestJet, hello. No worries. Pleasure to have you anyway, despite the duration. Always a pleasure. So, hi and welcome. Don't have, well, we've got some time. We're going to do the Wings IFR 1 flight for Boston Virtual. And then, if 8 o'clock Eastern Time rolls around and we're still in the air, we're going to have to meet up with the Pilot Club briefing for the ARTCC event. So I may kind of have to intermingle some audio if we're still on this rating, or on this flight, depending on how long it takes for us to get up and out of there. Purpose of this flight is just a standard instrument departure out of Boston using the current one's Logan 4 departure, and then coming right back to Boston on an ILS approach, which I'm not sure which one yet until we listen to the ATIS. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time outside of the aircraft. We'll talk more once we grab some updated information from ATIS inside of the aircraft, and we will go from there. So we're Boston, using the Logan 4 departure, back to Boston using an ILS approach that we don't know yet. So all of that being said, I'll see you over at the aircraft, and it's just behind us. See you shortly. Alright, glad to see you found the aircraft alright. Welcome aboard, Felicity. Hey Drippy, hello, welcome. Wings IFR was scary but fun for me. Well, it is going to be a bit intimidating for me as well. You are not alone. Full disclosure, I wanted to try a SID on VATSIM before I attempted my I-5 rating using SIDs and stars on Pilot Edge. So that's kind of our fundamentals for this evening. So welcome, happy to have you. Let's go ahead and check our weight and balance and connect to VATSIM. Weight and balance, you and me, and let's go ahead and go full fuel. Okay, total weight about 2,700 pounds, gross weight 3,100. And let's go ahead and apply these changes. And what else are we going to do? Connect to VATSIM. Okay.
VATSIM's connected. Let's go ahead and get things started up. Let's grab ATIS so we can get some more information. This is one of those instances where I am going to use the kneeboard. Got my lucky pen. Let's cross out all this old information so that we don't get confused here. In fact, and let's go ahead and start a new page. Alright. Walk around and fuel has already been done. We did weight and balance. Passenger brief, wings IFR 1. And our Hobbs time 979.2. I need to put a LED light over that thing. That would make my life so much easier. 106.3 on the tech. Circuit breakers are all in, and alternate static is in. WestJet, interesting. Let me see what it's looking like for me. Yeah, it's giving you a welcome message aboard, like it disconnected you or something. It gave you a welcome message again, so I'm not sure exactly what happened, but again, welcome back. I'm glad that it's working for you. Alright. Okay, start checklist, seat track. Let's get scooted up here. Our avionics are off, our autopilot is off. Throttle's gonna go quarter, mixture's lean. Brakes, let's go ahead and get those on right now. Clear prop. Looks clear on the left, clear on the right. Some jets in front of us a ways, but nothing that we need to be too concerned about right now. Okay, master on, beacon on. Mixture's full rich. And mags to start. We do have engine rotation and oil pressures in the green. Let's turn our landing light on for safety. Hang out while our oil temperature comes up. Meanwhile, let's get our avionics on. Transponder. Mode Charlie. Let's get some frequencies here. What do we have? For ATIS, 135.0. Looks like the sheet is streaming Boston Center currently. And then tower, that's who we're going to contact first because I don't see a clearance or a ground. 128.8 Boston Tower. So using VATSIM's ground up, I'm assuming I'm going to contact tower for my wings IFR request. Okay, got our frequencies. Let's go ahead and pull that weather information. I'm going to try and grab it on COM 2. We'll see if we can get it on COM 2. Smitty, hello. Welcome, buddy. Welcome, John. How are you, sir? Alright. That's not right. 135.0.
Searches are being conducted to intersecting runways. ILS runway 27 approach and ILS runway 22 left approach in use. Departing runway 22 right. Land and hold short operations are in effect on runways 22 left and 27. Expect full length unless otherwise directed. All aircraft read by call hold short instructions and assigned altitudes. Numerous construction cranes in the Boston area and in the vicinity of Logan Airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Sierra.
It is Sierra.
Boston Logan Airport, it is information, Sierra. 2254 Zulu. Web 250 at 12. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 4,500. Temperature 20. 2.7. Altimeter 2983. Approaches are being conducted to intersecting runways. ILS runway 27 approach and ILS runway 22 left approach in use. Departing runway 22 right. Land and hold short operations are in effect on runways 22 left and 27. Expect full length unless otherwise directed. All aircraft read by call hold short instructions and assigned altitudes. Numerous construction cranes in the Boston area and in the vicinity of Logan Airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Sierra.
Sierra. Alright. So, we could have, looks like we have two different approaches they could possibly assign us for ILS 27 or 22 left. Wait just a second here. Alright, let's go ahead and file an IFR flight plan on the VATSIM network. Uh, 22 right, it's going to be our departure. Let's see here. Zero 33 Foxtrot, type 182. Lightweight category, slant golf, departure, BOS, KBOS. Off block time, let's just say 23:25. Altitude, let's discuss that real quick. So if we look at our departure, which is going to be the Logan 4, and if we look at, let's see, runway 22, climbing left turn heading 140, then expect radar vectors to assign route, nav aid fix. Non-jet aircraft maintain 3,000 or lower assigned altitude. So I highly doubt we're going to be any higher than 3,000 during this whole rating. So for now, we're just going to put 3,000. And airspeed, we'll just say 110. En route time, 30 minutes. Fuel endurance, about 7 hours of fuel on board. Route details, we're going to leave that blank. I guess we can put the Logan 4 in there. We probably should. And remarks, I'm just gonna put, well, the shameless plug first. And then we'll put, I think, wings, IFR 1. And then we'll just put thank you. Alright, let's look it over. Okay, that looks good. Remark looks good. Route looks good. Departure, arrival, off block. Okay, IFR, let's file this flight plan. And that tower frequency was what? 128.8. 128.8. And what was my center frequency again, just in case? Oh. 134.7. I'm assuming that's going to be Boston approach on 123.95. Good enough. 128.8. 128.8.
Tower 125, contact Boston Center 134.7, good night. 134.7, Tower 125, see ya.
Boston Tower, very good evening. The Air Canada 355 position Bravo 35 information 0 on board. And with your pre-departure clearance for Toronto, request push and start.
Air Canada 355 Boston Tower, push into the ramp at your discretion, advise ready for taxi.
Push and start on discretion, copy for taxi Air Canada 355.
Boston Tower, November 8033 Foxtrot, request wings IFR 1. We do have ATIS Sierra IFR to Boston.
Number 8033 Foxtrot, Boston Tower, clearance on request.
Let's go ahead and get buckled up here.
Number 8033 Foxtrot, your clearance is available, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, November 8033 Foxtrot.
That's a 33 Foxtrot, you're clear to the Boston airport via the Logan 4 departure, rail vectors direct, maintain 3000, departure frequency 134.7, squawk 1354, your wings IFR 1 is approved.
Cleared IFR via the Logan 4 departure, then radar vectors, correction, radar vectors direct, Logan 4, fly 3000, departures 134.7, squawk 1354, November 33 Foxtrot.
November 33 Foxtrot, correct, advise ready for taxi.
We are ready for taxi, November 33 Foxtrot.
33 Fox, roger, break, exit jet 386, welcome to Boston, taxi via Echo, cross runway 22 left, hold short of runway 22 right.
Taxi via Echo, cross 22 left, short 22 right, exec jet 386.
Number 33 Foxtrot, runway 22 right, taxi via Bravo, November, cross runway 15 right, hold short of runway 15 left.
Taxi runway 22 right via Bravo, November, cross runway 15 right, hold short 15 left, November 33 Foxtrot. Alright, 22 right, and so Bravo, November, cross 15 right, hold short 15 left.
Walker, 2632 Boston Tower, are you going to be
Parking
pushing
vehicle.
on Alpha into the ramp?
We're going to be into the ramp.
2632, push into the ramp at your discretion, advise ready for taxi.
Parking brake off.
We'll push into the ramp. Our discretion, call your taxi. Walking 2632.
Jet 386, cross runway 22 right at Echo, taxi via Echo Bravo, hold short of November.
Alright, clear to cross, runway 22 right, taxi Echo Bravo, hold short, November, exit jet 386.
Boston Tower, Airbus Fox Romeo Juliet Kilo with Sierra signature, ready for taxi.
Charlie Foxtrot, room Billet Kilo, Boston Tower, runway 22 right, taxi via Bravo, November, cross runway 15 right, hold short of runway 15 left, squawk mode Charlie. Will squawk Charlie will taxi Bravo, November, cross 15 right, short 15 left for Romeo Jota Q.
Get out of my way.
Boston Tower, Moxie, you want to check? 5-5. Boston Tower, Moxie 1 requesting a IFR flight to 7 Bravo 2, Northampton Airport.
Sometimes these cargo trucks are awfully rude. The CJ4, that's an interesting choice.
Tower, I'm gonna need you on an even flight level. Can you take 4,000 or 6,000? Take 4,000. Oxy 1, roger, you're cleared to the Northampton Airport via Logan 4 departure, radar vectors direct, maintain 3,000, expect 4,000, 10 minutes after departure, departure frequency 134.7, squawk 1346. Moxie 1 cleared to Northampton Airport via Logan 4 departure, radar vector direct, expect 3,000 after departure. Expect 4,000 after 10 minutes. Departure frequency 134.7 and squawk 1346. Moxie 1, reback correct, advise ready for taxi. Roger for taxi, Moxie 1.
Tower, good evening, November 50 Echo, looking to pick up IFR to Charlotte.
November 501 Echo, Boston Tower, flight level 370 is valid for direction of flight, can offer you flight level 360 or 380, advisor preference.
22 right, climbing left turn heading 140.
01 Echo, you're cleared to the Charlotte International Airport via the Path 6 departure, then is filed. Climb via SID, expect amended flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.7, squawk 1355.
November 50 Echo, clear Charlotte, Path 6 departure, climb via the SID. Expect new flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.7 and
he cleared me to cross 15 right.
Runway 15 right. 7,700 feet remaining.
November 501 Echo, your rebacks correct, advise ready for taxi.
Advisor ready taxi, November 50 Echo.
At 386, make a left on November, right on Alpha to parking. Left on November, right Alpha to parking, Jet 386. That's a 33 Foxtrot, cross runway 15 left on November.
Cross runway 15 left, November 8033 Foxtrot.
Air Canada 355, ready for taxi.
Air Canada 355, runway 22 right, taxi via Charlie, Bravo, November. Cross runway 15 right, hold short of runway 15 left.
Taxi to runway 22 right, via Charlie, Bravo, November, say the hold instructions for the runways.
Cross runway 15 right, hold short of runway 15 left, Air Canada 355.
Enter
Charlie,
runway
Bravo,
15 left, 2,500 feet
right
remaining.
and hold short 15 right, clear to cross 1 by 5. Sorry, 15 right, Air Canada 355.
Well, John, this is my first wings IFR. I've got the 6 VFR ones done.
C1, runway 22 right, taxi via Bravo, November. Cross runway 15 right, hold short of runway 15 left.
Oh, stay on the center line, Michael.
22 right, the Bravo, November. Cross runway 15 left, and cross runway 15. Oh, cross runway 15 right.
So hopefully we do all right with it. This will be our. This is going to be our very first instrument, standard instrument departure.
Echo, hold short of Bravo for now.
So I'm assuming I'm gonna make that. He assigned me 3,000, so I'm assuming I'm gonna make that climb.
Fly heading 240, wind 250 at 13, gusts to 1, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Fly heading 240 or 22 right, clear for takeoff, Cessna 33 Foxtrot. Weren't quite at the end there. Some weird elevation issues with
Foxtrot Romeo Juliet Kilo, cross runway 22, correction cross 15 left on
Approaching
November.
runway 22 right.
Cross 15 left on November,
some
Romeo Juliet Kilo.
interesting elevation issues
01
at
Echo, runway 22
Boston
right,
here in X-Plane 12. I don't know if that's actually how it is up there or not.
Five right via Bravo, November, hold short.
Fly heading
cross
240.
15 right, hold short 15 left.
Boston Tower, Virgin 11 Heavies, loader. 11 Heavy, Boston Tower, wind.
Rudder for center. Displace threshold, we can use that for takeoff. Airspeed's coming alive, let's rotate. Positive climb rate. Alright, everything's in the green. Stay over the runway here. Heading 240.
Caution, TFR ahead.
Virgin 11 Heavy, gate confirm the winds again. 11 Heavy, standby, November 33 Foxtrot, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Boston Center 134.7, November 33 Foxtrot. Thank you for your service. Good day.
Good day, Virgin 11 Heavy, the wind 250 at 13, gusts to 1. Okay.
Until established, you have to 8 approach the ground.
Verify Mike is muted. Boston Center United 750, also on the ground, requesting the same clearance to LaGuardia.
Caution, inside
City
TFR.
Boston Center, hello on request.
Boston Center, November 338033 Foxtrot. Sorry for the late check-in. 2,500, climbing 3,000, heading 240.
233 Foxtrot, Boston Center, hello, radar contact, we're heading 310, and expect the ILS runway 22 left approach.
Heading 310 to intercept ILS 22 left approach. November 8033 Foxtrot.
The 1361 contact, New York approach 120.8, have a good night.
New York approach for Delta 1061, bye-bye.
Liquor in 23 Romeo, wind 210 at 61828, clear to land.
Network up and under the go ahead, flat to clear now.
Jersey 1180. Actually, no, let me look up something real quick. Okay.
110.3.
Are you really hard to arrival on set?
Past my heading there.
Alright, that is blocked. Jersey 1180, are you able to be hard 3 arrival to LaGuardia instead? Is it non-R now? Jersey 1180? Yep, non-R now. And we can take that. Ascend 1210, cross Basie at and maintain 8,000, LaGuardia altimeter 29990. Cross Basie at and maintain 8,000, left jet 1210. Basie 33 Foxtrot, turn right heading 040.
Right heading 0408033 Foxtrot.
Primary 4211, we refiled. 4211, thank you, squawk 4742. 4742 on the box, primary 4211. 310, contact Cleveland Center 119.87. Hey Foxtrot Romeo to the Kilo Boston Center radar contact to altitude 4,000 Romeo Jet Q. Hey Foxtrot Romeo Jet Q, thanks, climb and maintain 14,000. 4,000 Romeo Jet Q. Hey, 229, also good evening. New Jersey 1180, cleared to the New York LaGuardia Airport via direct Albany, and then the HARP 3 arrival. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 200, 10 minutes after departure. Contact me this frequency airborne. Squawk 4727 and hold for release. Jersey 1180 clear to LaGuardia, direct Albany, HARP 3, and maintain 5,000, expect 200, 10 minutes, squawk is 4727. 1180, read back correct, advise number 1 at the runway, ready for departure. Hold for release, Jersey 1180. United 570, are you able to HARP 3 arrival? Affirm. 570, cleared to the New York LaGuardia Airport via direct Albany, then the HARP 3 arrival. Climb and maintain 5,000, expect flight level 200, 10 minutes after departure. And let's see, contact me on this frequency airborne. Squawk 4726 and hold for release. Okay, we're cleared to the LaGuardia Airport, and we'll do the
There's where we just took off from Boston over there.
3 arrival, climb maintain 5,000, expect to flight 200, 5 minutes after, squawk 4726, and we'll hold for release for United 570. 570, read back correct, advise number 1 at the runway, ready for departure. We'll go to for 570. Alright, Fox Romeo to the kilo, climb and maintain flight level 320. 320, Romeo to the kilo. Number 5 Alpha, welcome to Burlington, taxi to the gate via Charlie Alpha, cross runway 1, have a good night. Boston, so we're actually going right here to the GA ramp, right off of Golf here. Golf to the ramp, have a good night. Golf to the ramp, 500 Alpha, have a good one. Command 4211, radar contact 20 miles west of Millinocket, Mike Lima Tango, maintain flight level 360. We'll maintain 226, thanks, Mary 4211. 102 to set, maintain flight level 240. Maintain flight level 240, Delta 102. 274, when able, say intentions. We're not landing at Plymouth Bay. If we could get IFR to Portland, please. 274, sure thing, any particular route or just whatever? Whatever sounds good from exiting Fred out here. 274, very good. Let's see, cleared to the Portland Airport via direct Kennebuck, Echo November Echo, then direct. And let me know what all altitude you would like. Alright, clear to Portland, Kennebuck, and then direct. And let's do 7,000, please, walk 1374. 1374, climb and maintain 7,000. Climb, maintain 7,000, walk 1374. Boston Center, Delta 227, looking flight level 270. 227, Boston, good evening. Set 1210, contact New York approach 120.8, have a good night. 0.8, west set 1210, give them bye-bye. Okay, 4559, descend and maintain 2,000. At a 2,000, record 4559. So 227, clear direct Roebuck, descend and maintain flight level 230. Clear direct Roebuck, flight level 230, no 227. France 473, expect the ILS on a 22 left approach. Expect ILS 22 left approach, France. 473. I was looking for a clearance. Channel Jet 41 Juliet, no Fox Lima to LaGuardia. Jet 41 to the Boston Center, cleared to the New York LaGuardia Airport, via direct Albany, then the HARP 3 arrival. Climb and maintain 5,000, expect flight level 200, 10 minutes after departure. Contact me this frequency airborne, squawk 4737, hold for release. Thanks, clear to LaGuardia, Albany, HARP 3, 5,200 to final intent. Departure should be
Grab the horizontal. It made a full deflection, but we grabbed it.
Jet 41 Juliet, agreed, read back correct, advisor, correction advisor, number 1 at the runway, ready for departure. Or Kentucky.
Boston Center, very good evenings. Air Canada 355 on the departure at Boston, climbing for 5,000 feet.
And there's the horizontal.
385 Boston Center, hello, radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
Maintain 14,000, Air Canada 355.
Transfer to Romeo if I forgot, Alpha to the ramp, have a good night.
Alpha to ramp, clear up to the Romeo, Solita.
Tower 125, cross Basie at and maintain 8,000, LaGuardia altimeter 29990.
Cross and maintain on Basie 80,000, altimeter 29990, Darwin to high.
I do try and hand fly everything when able.
Join the localizer.
240, join the localizer, American 4559.
Cross 473, descend and maintain 1,000, 11,000, Boston altimeter 29983.
And I do want to thank everyone for coming in today as we attempt our Wings IFR 1 rating.
Q4559, 8 miles from Ripon, maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer, clear ILS runway 27 approach.
Maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer, clear ILS runway 27, American 4559.
033 Foxtrot, turn right heading 130.
Right heading 130, November 33 Foxtrot.
1374 Boston altimeter 29983.
Boston Center, good evening, November 500, I got 1,500, climb to 5,000.
For 501 Echo Boston Center, hello, radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
Maintain 14,000, November 500, I got.
8033 Foxtrot, descend and maintain 2,000.
Descend maintain 2,000, 8033 Foxtrot.
Canada 859, cross Cypher at and maintain, out of a 190. 190, Cypher 859.
Boston, good evening, reliable 412 on the ground in Syracuse, looking to pick up IFR to Memphis when able.
412 Boston Center, clear to the Memphis Airport via the Syracuse 2 departure, radar vectors Dines, then as filed, maintain 4,000, squawk 4745.
Memphis via Syracuse 2 departure, RNAV Dines, then as filed, I'm maintaining 4,000, squawk 4745, reliable 412.
Gonna go through a cloud.
475 Syracuse 2 departure, radar vectors Dines.
Syracuse 2, radar vectors Dines, reliable 412.
To maintain this
Reliable
heading,
412, thanks, street back, correct advisory.
we're going through a cloud.
Wilco, reliable 412.
4559, contact tower 128.8, have a good night.
128.8 USO, American 4559.
Canada 355, climb and maintain model 280.
Climb 280, Canada 355.
Alright, we're almost down to 2,000. Let's stay on that 130.
Boston Center, good evening, November 51 Alpha Bravo, out of 51256, descending 190, level by Deer Park.
Alright, we're almost there.
51 Alpha Bravo, Boston Center, good evening. Or 8033 Foxtrot, turn right heading 190, join the localizer.
190 to join the localizer, November 8033 Foxtrot.
1374, expect the ILS from 829 Portland.
Expect ILS 29 Portland, Marker 1374.
Boston Center, good evening again. Legoland 23 Rome at Syracuse, parking for no information. Request IFR to Bradley.
23 Romeo Boston Center, clear to the Bradley Airport via the Syracuse 2 departure, radar vectors Albany, then as filed. Maintain 4,000, squawk 4735.
Go ahead and put the Romeo on target destination via Syracuse departure from the
Alright, there's my center. Gonna overshoot it.
4,000 feet.
Gonna overshoot it.
Go ahead and put the Romeo.
We went past.
23 Romeo, reback, correct advisory, taxi 0928.
Ready for taxi on 828, go ahead and put the Romeo.
Air 4211, contact Montreal Center 128.77, have a good night.
2877, have a great one, take care, buddy.
501 Echo, climb and maintain final 360.
360, November 500, go.
The 227, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 27, Boston altimeter 29983.
Roebuck 3, runway 27, Delta 227, 293.
033 Foxtrot, looks like you went to the localizer. Chillon heading 090, we'll try one more time.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear. I was cleared for the ILS approach. We'll turn left 090.
The instruction was 190 to join the localizer, so all you have to do is join the localizer. So just 090 for now, we'll get you back around.
Wilco 090, November 833 Foxtrot.
1 and 02, cross the maintain 8,000, LaGuardia, altimeter 29090.
Please, yeah, maintain 8,000 and altimeter 90, thanks, Delta 102.
2632 with you, passing 23300.
2632, Austin Center, hello, radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
14,000, we're at 2632.
Alright, so join the localizer means I'm just gonna grab it and follow it completely, I'm assuming.
Austin Center, good afternoon, good evening, English 56. English 56, Austin. And we are currently 6 miles northwest of Macaroni, I believe it's called, there, F-35 VFR northwestbound with the weather. English 56, squawk 4747. 747, English 56. 033 Foxtrot, Chillon heading 360.
Left 360, November 033 Foxtrot.
Tower 125, contact near approach 120.8, have a good night.
120, Tower 125, see you.
Try 6 radar contact over the Marconi VOR, Cape altimeter 2988. Air request. Number 8033 Foxtrot, Chillon heading 270.
Left heading 270, November 033 Foxtrot.
26, go ahead. I'd like to proceed direct to Boston when able. We'd like to do some pattern work over there, Fable. Let me call the tower about pattern work, but you're VFR now, right? You can turn wherever you want, and let me coordinate with the tower. 2632, climb and maintain bottom of 280.
Go to the 280, walk to 2632.
Routes 473, planning 110, vectors ILS running 22 at the approach.
Yeah, I did hear intercept the localizer, and I already had it. I wasn't established, but I had it intercepted.
Vectors to approach, just heading 110, please.
I was expecting to hear clear for the approach for me to turn on the ILS approach course, but now I know.
The verify once again heading 110, heading 110.
So I'm not sure if we'll pass this one because we didn't understand that instruction or not, but we'll see.
8033 Foxtrot, Chillon heading 250, join the localizer.
Left heading 250, join the localizer, November 8033 Foxtrot. Alright, so... But he didn't give me a descent altitude either, so I guess we'll just grab the horizontal. Alright, so we're going to hang out here at 250 till we grab this horizontal. Currently we're a bit low on the approach, approach.
8033 Foxtrot, 2 miles from Vocus, maintain 2000 until established on a localizer, cleared ILS running 22 left approach.
I maintain 2000 until established, cleared ILS 22 left approach, November 8033 Foxtrot.
France 473, descend and maintain 6000.
Descend and maintain 6,000, French Concord 473.
823 Romeo, runway 28, taxi Alpha, cross runway 33.
Alpha, runway 3, cross 33 for runway 23, going to Alpha.
5670, when you have 8, it's Sierra Boston, the altimeter 298. It's Sierra 293, Bush 56, requesting flight following enable. Do you have a code here, flight following or not? Okay, thanks, I just want to make sure. 033 Foxtrot, contact tower 128.8, have a good day.
128.8, grid tower, November 33 Foxtrot, thank you for your service, good day.
227, let me know when you have 8 at sea.
Alright, there's our horizontal. Boston Tower, November 8033 Foxtrot, 6.5 miles out on the ILS 22 left approach.
November 8033 Foxtrot, Boston Tower, 1250 at 13 gust 21, runway 22 left, clear land.
22 left, clear to land, November 33 Foxtrot. Gust 23, oh boy. Alright, so we're gonna have to crop this. We're gonna have to crop this down in there.
Taxiway Lima to get on to 15, right?
So we're getting blown right.
November 1123 Echo, roger, runway 15 taxi via Bravo Lima.
Alright, a little high.
November 1123 Echo, taxi via Bravo Lima. Thank you.
Alright, a little high. We look good on the horizontal. A little right, maybe. Alright, let's see if we can just fly these needles down. Not looking anywhere but right here currently. Eventually I'll have to take my eyes off of that thing.
2 mile final runway 22 left.
A little high. Doesn't take much.
November 1123 Echo,
Alright, what's our airspeed at? 110. 110's our airspeed. Tell you what, let's go ahead and configure for landing. Let's power back some.
November 1123 Echo, sorry.
Alright, that's 1500. Give me a little bit more. We'll put in 10 degrees of flaps. A little high, a little right.
500.
Alright, give me flaps 10. Don't bubble up on me. A little high. There we are. Alright. Follow these needles. Let's fly this airplane all the way down to the runway. How are we looking on the glide slope? Can we see the lights? Too red, too white. Alright, we're looking alright.
Foxy 1, squawk much runway.
Alright, little right. Where are we at? 70 knots.
I'll double check my transponder, my man.
Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting a little bit right. A little high. A little right. A little low. A little high. Oh. Oh, a little low. A little low. A little low.
Tower Moxie 1,
Little
check
high.
transponder, please.
A little high.
Moxie 1,
70 knots. We can touch down at 70.
Cross runway 15 right.
Little high. A little low. A little low. A little high. A little low. A little high.
Bravo, November, hold.
Oh, we just popped through. How about that?
November 1123 Echo, just a question. Is there any heavy turbulence around the airspace, or this airspace?
123 Echo, negative, runway 15 right, line point.
Runway 15 right, line up on land. Thanks.
Oh, not gonna exit onto a runway. We'll get over here to
Runway
Foxtrot.
15 right, 33 left. Entered runway 15 right, 33 left.
November 1123 Echo, are you trying to get on the runway and wait, or hold short?
Let's get on the runway, 15 right, line point.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Number 8033 Foxtrot, welcome to Boston. Taxi to parking via Foxtrot Alpha. Cross runway 22 right. Congratulations on passing wings at FR1.
Taxi via parking via Foxtrot Alpha, cross runway 22 right. And thank you, November 8033 Foxtrot.
1123 Echo, fly heading 150,
Alright.
runway 15 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, now I feel a little bit more confident about heading out to
Hold short of
Los Angeles and taking out of Burbank and flying to Las Vegas.
123 Echo, fly heading 150 on departure.
We'll do the I-5 rating on Pilot Edge at our next opportunity.
Entered runway 04
Right,
left.
he
Keep
did
to right.
clear us to cross. John, I appreciate that, buddy. Just in time too. Good.
Boston Tower, Francisco, 47.
Air France Concord 473 at Boston Tower, wind 250 at
Once we park, I'm going to go ahead and shut down and jump back over to the FBO and catch the briefing with the pilot club
on the glide path. After clear to land, Air France Concord 473.
for the Arkansas event coming up on Friday night.
November 1123 Echo, going to disconnect. There's something wrong.
And depending on how long the meeting goes, I may be able to do some more flying.
123 Echo, roger.
We'll just go over here and take this jetway. Ping. Sounds good. Alright, parking brake on. Let's secure it. Flaps going up. Avionics going off. The G5 going off. And mixture to lean. Mags to off. Master to off. For now, since I'm stepping out of the aircraft, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from the VATSIM network. Great. And we'll just leave that up there for now. And that one, what do we get? 17.0, so 0.7 total. And 980. Alright, that's that. I will see you over in the FPO. Feel free to hang out for this briefing with the pilot club for Friday's event. But we'll catch you over there in just a moment.
Alright. Time is it? I think we ought to head over there. We're going to jump right over to the Discord. I'm going to bring the Discord audio in for the meeting with the pilot club. I unfortunately can't take any responsibility for anything that's being said, but we generally keep it all pretty professional. So let's head on over there and.
What are they? Like, what do we need to add them in for the scenery as? And they said nothing. It is just a point that you should know to make a turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know if you know, okay?
Hopefully everyone can hear that all right.
Basically, like, you know, like the red house, you know, that was on the qualifying, that was a point. The red roof house, I should say, with the Grit and Traveler runway, there's a point right there, but technically doesn't exist, but again, you know, just be roughly in that general area.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, well, that was a good question. Anything else?
Not right now.
Perfect. Yeah, you see they have your video up on the main page?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's flying jets over there.
You know if there's like any way to get nameplates, like the multiplayer nameplates that like when you're flying in VATSIM?
Just turn on multiplayer basically, and then you can. You mean so it shows the nameplates for VATSIM only flights?
Yeah, or something.
I don't know if that's possible. So,
I was just curious.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can in the V-Pilot settings somewhere. You can do it.
Okay.
Hey Paul, how's it going?
Hey Michael, how are you? We're gonna get going here in just another minute, just giving people a few minutes. Again, this is just gonna be a quick little briefing, just going over all the stuff that we've all practiced and know.
Hey Paul.
Yeah.
Looks like I actually made it. I don't have to do other stuff.
Oh, perfect. Hey Ethan.
What's up, Serge?
What's up?
Serge is hanging out with his raccoons, man.
Raccoons?
The guy owns 2 families of raccoons. Anyway, I digress. We gotta get.
Before we get too started, is anybody going to be flying Arkansas in X-plane? Great, I'm going to be the only one.
I think there is somebody not here that will be flying though. In X-plane. Alright guys, so we'll get going with a quick roll call. So basically I'm just going to hop over to the Google Sheets. Everybody, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make the file, oh actually, you know what? I'm going to share my screen too if anybody wants to watch my screen as I'm going over this stuff. But I'm going to make this file shareable, not shareable, but editable. Well, general access, anybody with the link can be an editor. So that what I want you guys to do is basically now finalize your aircraft. I see a few undecided and all that, so if you guys can finally put what aircraft you're going to be competing in, so that tomorrow before the event I'm going to add in what category you all fall into. So Nikki Gadsby, you here? Nikki. Call Nikki. Got a Nicholas, but no Nikki. Okay, so
You want me to go?
no. William. It's Willie. We got Willie here. We'll put a 1 for the people out here. We got Mark. Mark is here.
Yes, sir.
One here. Chris, you here? 6789. What about FA?
It's not gonna work.
No FA. Dylan?
Jeff?
Got a Dylan. Going once. Going twice. Hey, Jeff.
I'm here.
Jacob? That's a cool way to spell Jacob. I've never seen that one before. Jacob. Michael. Where's Michael? I see no Michael in here. Alright, we'll move on. Ethan?
Hold on.
Blake, do we have a Blake?
That's me.
That's Blake right there. Alright, perfect.
Here. Bring out here.
Mason?
Hey, there it is.
Got a Mason. I know Tommy's here.
Present.
And Adam.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, perfect. Alright, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of us that are going to be competing in this event are here. Welcome, guys. Again, I'm going to keep this short because I want you to fly.
Only one
in
in a
to
real
practice. If you want to
simulator.
hang out, if you want to talk, I might do a few more patterns. And basically get ready and warmed up for the competition. I hope you all have a nice masseuse plan so that you can help relax your back and your muscles so that you get all that good movement in with flying. Come on, sir, you know what I'm talking about. Get your toes in the water.
And the Pilot Club is primarily MSFS, and I know that.
Anyways, guys,
They're a fun group to fly
like
with.
I said, if you can, just make sure that you finalize what aircraft
So I just try
that
to
you will be taking on that
offer them
spreadsheet.
some
I'm gonna be
explain
locking
alternatives
in
for the few and
shortly.
far between in their group.
Before I go into the thing, I mean, again, I don't want to beat this with a dead horse. My whole goal of this meeting was to get the real Arkansas team on what they're going to be talking about at tomorrow's event. 'Cause again, we're a day behind everything they're doing. And of course, we're not doing Thursday. But since we're a day behind them, I wanted to get their layout. And I was going to go over exactly what they were going to talk about during the meeting. But unfortunately, of course, they never got a chance to send that to me because I know there's just too busy with so many things going on. So, like I said, I don't want to beat this with a dead horse. I'm going to keep this extremely quick since we all know the event. I mean, everybody that's competing, everybody that's here has flown this course, I'm sure, 100 times over. Is there anybody that has done it less than 100 times?
I'm that guy.
No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm kidding with you guys. So, you know, at least you're all familiar with the course, which is great. So, again, I'll start right from the basics. Thank you, of course, Michael, for making the X-Plane scenery for this flight. It came out fantastic, and especially on X-Plane 12, it looks even better. So I thank you for that, Michael. And though he is not here, I also want to give a special shout out to
Spencer
for creating the Microsoft scenery that you all see right now. He did an amazing job with this. Sorry, I had a brain fart right there. Now, if you do decide to use Michael's, which I don't think there's anybody here in the chat that's doing it, but if you have any problems, of course, loading the scenery up, Michael did make an adjustment to it last night, so it is updated as of right now. So please, guys, make sure that you get the updated version, or at least you have that. As for Spencer's version, everything's still the same. Everything works great in that. Make sure, of course, tomorrow when you fly in the qualifying event, you have just the qualifying scenery loaded in, and of course, same as Friday, only one folder is allowed in at a time. If you do both at the same time, I think it automatically defaults to the qualifying. Pilot registration, we already did that. Of course, the downloads. Any more questions on how to fly the course? So you guys all, because I'm at the point now, so this video on how to fly both courses. Are you guys absolutely fine with flying the qualifying and the main event course? Because that was a great question that you had, Jeff.
Hey, Paul, sorry. Are you sharing something on your screen?
Yeah. You don't have to watch it.
I see your plane.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay, sorry about that, guys.
It's nice to look at, but...
Is it?
Oh, I thought that's what we were looking at.
Question / concern while we're on the topic of the scenery.
What you got?
Has anybody else noticed on the event scenery for Microsoft VATSIM, which it sounds like everybody but one person is on, when you come in for final and the final approach, and I've had this with 2 different versions of the software, there's always a frame skipper too when you're on your descent for final.
Yep. You're talking about like on the river strip?
Yeah,
No, I think if
at the very end of the course.
the main strip?
Yeah, when landing back at the main strip, I get the same thing. I usually get 2 of the stutters. I just got it when I was flying there too. I think it's the pylons trying to render correctly as you're getting closer because of all the detail that it has with the cubes. I mean, there's so much detail into those pylons. If you looked at them close, he even has the ridges in them.
Yeah, I suspected it was those as well, but it's only those 2 pylons. So I was just curious if anybody had tried to see if you could look into it, but it just kind of stinks it's on final, you know?
Yeah, just a thought, like maybe if you bump up your LOD, you might take a little bit of a hit to frames, but maybe you don't get the stutters because they stay loaded in, possibly.
Yeah, you're right. So those pylons too, qualifying and main event, those 2 at the beginning are the only 2 that stay there both times. So that, you know,
It is a very graphic,
it has to revolve
intensive
around those
program.
things. And like you said, yeah, maybe by bumping it up, that could help.
So you're saying go into the scenery and like delete LOD 0?
No, like in your graphics settings, just like bump up the LOD.
I follow. Yeah, I'm on max of the 3080 Ti, so I don't know. I mean, I could.
I think it's just
I don't really know what I
heavy
could do.
scenery.
And
Honestly,
just a
I think it's
theory.
just a pretty heavy scenery.
Well, it sounds like it's an even playing field, except maybe 1 or 2 of you.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any stutters for whatever reason.
Well, interesting. I didn't.
I'll live with it.
Well, I thought it was just me.
Yeah, I was just thinking with all the other add-ons that go with it, maybe I should just delete them all and reinstall, but it sounds like it's a common issue, so good enough.
Yeah. Great question though. So again, any other questions on how to fly the course? The qualifying, what route to take, going over the Red House, the whole layout. Is there any questions on that at all for you guys?
Everybody keep in mind it's 70 an hour. I don't know
Yeah,
if that's
so
relates to knots. I didn't know that in the beginning, and then I was like, I was hauling ass the whole time.
yeah, you know what? So let's just go over it just real quick again, since we have it up. Of course, you're all going to take off. Make sure that you're off before the second white line, and make sure your wings clear the second set of pylons. That little red house that you see that's a turn point, that's the traveler. Of course, if you're not watching my screen, if you guys want to, that's what I'm talking about, so it's on my screen. Of course, the traveler runway, you want to, as soon as you get over that, that's why he has that point, because they want you to go slightly left. Then that second point, the turn point, that's the red roof house. In real life, I guess the people there aren't too fond of the event, so they use that house as a marker to not fly over it. So you want to stay a little to the left of that. Fly up, and then as soon as I see this field right here is where I kind of start turning my wing in. And then this big open field that you always see, I never go into that. I always just come right up to the edge and then right back down. And then, like Willie said, make sure you maintain 70 through the whole thing. Come on down. This, of course, turn point is that big pine tree that you see. And then just swing this way. This, they said in real life, this little bend in the road, they use that for everything. When it comes to turning around properly on final, as well as on the main course when they're coming back over the river runway to Driftwood, they use that 90 right there as a good reference point. Now, of course, I gotta see how many people, we have 14 signed up. If we have all 13 or 14 people come to the event tomorrow for the qualifying, I will run it the same way that we did. Oh, actually, none of you, I don't think, really saw that video. Oh, I know, I never made it public, actually. I only sent it to the ARTCC team. We made a video, and basically what we did was we had 3 aircraft, and we all... To make a long story short, guys, the whole point of the qualifying course is not skill as much as flying the plane, knowing how to manage your speed, and landing within a certain distance, and understanding basic common sense. That's what it actually seriously boils down to. That's why they made the course kind of the way it is, just to see if people had common sense, really. So, what we want to do is basically the same thing. We're kind of giving it to you guys, like, that's how you're graded on the qualifying courses, if you're able to basically follow the direction of the course itself and the time frames that we're setting for you too. So again, if we have all 13, 14 people, we will have 3 people on the course at one time, all flying 70 with 55 seconds of spacing in between one another. If we only have 5, 6, 7, 8 people, we will do one person at a time on the qualifying. So that's going to be the only difference that might mess you guys up a little bit. Just to save time, we might run 3 people. We might do 2 though. That could also be effective. But again, it's just for time. So we'll talk about that more tomorrow as the time comes. I'm sure everybody here would be fine with a 2 or 3 person flight with about a 55-second in between flight time. That's what the real team is doing. We might do it as well. We will see. But before I switch over and get rid of the qualifying course, any last questions on how to fly that course and what's going on with its speeds or anything?
Did you say that was 70 knots or miles per hour?
70 miles an hour. Which what does 70 miles an hour equate to? It's like, what, 67 knots?
I think it's like more like 60 knots.
60? Oh wow, I was way off, huh? It's 10, is that much?
I don't know if it's that much.
I think every 10 knots you had a mile an hour.
Who's got 60? Yeah.
And so we're going to be maintaining the 70 miles per hour, not, I thought it was at or above.
No, right at. Oh yeah, you're right, it is 60. Yeah, so 60 knots, 70 miles an hour.
It's pretty close. Like
And
61, but close enough, yeah.
Yeah, 60.
Paul,
Yep.
for the qualifying course, is there like any altitude restrictions that we need to worry about?
No, just flying within a safe parameter. As I said in the video, like, not too high, but at the same time not skimming the trees in an unsafe manner, or flying in a way that if you were in real life and you had your own plane that you paid a shit ton of money for, and you don't want to destroy it or anything, how you would fly, like how you would do the event. You know, you want to go too low over the tree to clip a tree, or say the engine quit on you, you know, to make it back to the field or something quick, you know, stuff like that. So, as you saw in the video on how I flew, it seemed to be how Willie did it and a few of the other guys too. And it's in real life too, from the cockpit view, that's the height I did is basically about the height. Seems like they're doing it in real life as well. So, I mean, I know it kind of sounds stupid, but obviously in terms of the height, if you want to watch my video again at the top on that, roughly that's the way I would do it.
Okay.
But no, yeah, that's a good question. Again, it's one of those things where it's just kind of up to the pilot.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, so if we have no more questions about the qualifying, and of course if you guys have questions at all after this, feel free to message me on anything. Alright, so since we already talked about that real quick, let's go to the competition course itself. So again, same thing, white line. Now, keep in mind, their layout is going to be slightly different than ours. And I don't know why, I think they made a last minute change on this, but no matter what, the way I have it in the video and the way I'm about to explain it, the way we've been doing it is the way we're going to keep it. Basically, of course, start off the start scratch line, we're going to depart out, make sure that you just get off before the second white line, that's all you got to do. And then stay low right away, because of course you're going to hit Traveler, first runway. Make that U-turn again, staying within lines. If you guys are out, we're going to talk about grading towards the end. You're going to get points deducted for depending how far off the runway you go. So when it comes to landing, taxiing, turning around,
I'll end up with negative points. You watch.
Staying on the runway. And so, you know, land long enough that you can make that U-turn, come back out, fly back over the river strip, maintain directly over the runway. I can't talk tonight. The runway. And then make the turn right around that little bend right there, come up over that first big pine tree, which is that marker. This next marker is the other tree that you guys should see all modeled in the sim. Those trees look, of course, different than anything else. And there's a set of houses over there, too. Again, wings above these 2 white pylons. Land long. Of course, it doesn't matter how quickly you turn around. Even though that runway is narrow, you're going to get less points deducted if you go off that runway a little bit. Just because
narrow.
Of how freaking
it's
narrow that
10
thing is.
feet
Even turning
wide.
around is virtually impossible. Unless you go to the end where that little turnaround area is, even that isn't even big enough. So again, you're just going to get a slight amount of points deducted. They can whack you too hard there. But of course, make sure you turn around and you have to clear those pylons with your wings again when departing out, so land long enough. Come back on when coming in, you can stay directly above these trees or slightly to the right, and the same thing when coming back. Above them or just slightly to the, right, you should say, since you're going the other way. Come on down, and then, of course, we are going to land back. Make sure that you stay above these white pylons, and then land after the first white line, but make sure you stop before the second white line. And the only thing that happens, of course, if you land past the white line, you're just going to get a little more points deducted as it goes on. So we will talk quickly. Any questions about the main event at all?
Yeah, I got a quick question. I don't know if I missed it. Is this about speed or you doing it? Okay.
Cleanly, you just gotta do it cleanly. I was gonna ask, would you answer the question throughout that? Is those strips are so small on Driftwood and Traveler, I was like, because usually when I'm turning it around, like, I'm going over those.
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed. I don't think anything can, unless it's a helicopter, can keep within those constraints, right?
Correct, yeah, I mean, you know...
Speed meets precision.
Yeah, exactly, that's it. That's their logo right there, their motto. Exactly, you know, when it comes to turning around at that driftwood, it's going to be difficult. But like I said, it's all in the finesse. It's all on how you fly. And again, I asked the ARTCC team how they're going to be judging it. What are they looking for? And honestly, it's the same thing. It's just they're looking for how they're flying the course. Are they safe? Staying safe? Are they, you know, properly slipping the plane in? Does it look safe what they're doing? Are they coming in at a good altitude? Are they having large bounces? Is this happening? Is that happening? They're looking for all those little things, and all those things play into the score that you guys are going to get as well. Just basically, yeah. I mean, that's why I'm saying, like, the grading. I'm going to have a few people helping out, too, with the point system, and we're all going to kind of get together and determine who gets what for points. So we try to keep it fair, since it's more of a, how should I say, you know, it's more of like a personal thing in a way, you know, like, oh, well, Willie, you know, you deserve 50 points, but then Mark only gets 20 points. Well, why? We both flew the same course and we did the same thing. So, you know, there's little things that we're going to have to work on when it comes to the grading, but we're going to make it happen, don't you guys all worry. And again, this is the second time doing this event. The first time we did it, a few little bugs here and there. This is the second time, and we're going to be doing the point system a little differently. So this could be, you know, again, going to work on a little bit more, let's say that. But it's all going to come together.
And so for clearing pylons, you said it's wings rather than wheels?
Well, I'm fine with wings, yeah. In real life, they're having a ribbon across the top of the pylons. But for us, as long as the wings are above it.
Technically, it's wheels.
Yeah,
So basically, if
you can't break
try
the
to
ribbon.
keep, you know, land on the strip, make our turn and take off from the strip would be the cleanest that you'd be looking for, basically, right?
Yeah.
Say that again?
What?
Well, the you know, like the mode strip that's very narrow, as long as we try to take off and land from that strip, obviously we're going to be off a little on our turns, but you'd like us to come and go from that, right? So you want to see somebody just take off after they make their U-turn and not be lined up on that. That would be a deduction, right?
Exactly. Yeah, like, or being way out, like making the turn in and they're completely not lined up with those two trees. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you know, like not being lined up with two trees are way too high after, or being way too low, stuff like that.
Somebody's laundry's done. Or
And can you speak to the timer?
Timer. So what we're gonna do is, as you know what, we're gonna go to. I don't even think I really listed points at all. Did I? No, I just said at the end. What we're gonna do is, you're gonna bring your wheels to the white line. Your wheels are gonna come right onto the white line. Stop right there. I'm gonna say go. Whenever you are ready to go and your wheels start moving is when I'm going to hit a timer that I'm just using myself. And then you go, do the course, do the lap, whatever, and then as soon as you land past that white line, as soon as you come to a complete stop is when the timer stops. So in real life, their timer, of course, is that yellow line, and it's a little laser that pings it and all that, but of course for us, we're doing a little different.
But we don't necessarily have to be 6 inches off the ground when we cross that.
No, none of that stuff. I didn't add that into the briefing here or anything. So yeah, no, I knew we wouldn't be able to maintain any of that, the trip to sensor stuff and all that. Yeah, I wasn't gonna replicate that stuff.
Can we land before the white line then? Or I know you talked about this when we very first started, but we still want to try to land after the white line, correct?
Yep, so the first white line, make sure that you land after it, and then stop before the second white line. And when landing after the white line, if you do land a little bit before it, depending how far back, that's point deduction.
And Paul, I recall you saying we want to stop for like 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, and then roll off the runway, correct?
Oh no, that was just to oh yeah, for the distance. Yes, that was gonna be a thing.
Yeah, for distance. Yeah.
Yep. Good thing you brought that up. So at the end, of course, when you come to that complete stop, I'm gonna want you to stay there for at least 5 seconds, and then I'm gonna want you to count 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Just do it in your head. Stop and then taxi off the runway so that we can make sure that we all have a good image of where you stopped on the track so that we can see, of course, where your landing distances roughly, and then your base score is going to be based upon that.
Is that like a 500-foot little section there?
What were those, Michael? Those were 10 feet increments, right?
I believe he used 10-foot increments.
Yeah, 10 feet.
Yeah. But it's
I scaled it on Google. It's 10 feet.
Yeah, it's 500 feet between the your white line and your landing distance.
And I mean, again, it is hard as hell to land after that white line and stop before the second white line. If they're doing that in real life, God bless them. I don't know. I'm interested to watch the event. I'm pissed I can't go this year. But it is difficult. That's what I was saying. Hopefully you guys will practice a lot because I struggle like crazy with
I
it.
had it stopped in like 300 feet, so not too bad.
Well, yeah, it depends on the plane again.
I might have done a 20-footer.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, and don't forget too about weather. Make sure that you have. That's going to be one of the things. When we all load in and we're at the track, the first person that's up, of course, you're going to share your screen, and that's how we're basically going to view most of the stuff. Where you're going to be connected to the VATSIM, and we're just going to use VATSIM as the reference from where you land. We're going to take pictures off of that under stop distance. The rest of the event, seeing how you fly, is just going to be us watching you, so don't feel the pressure or anything. And when you share your screen, what I'm going to want you to do is just, of course, be ready to taxi out quick or be at the, on the taxiway, basically, or, well, we could talk about where to be at tomorrow at the event, at the field when it's getting ready to be your turn. Sorry, I'm dragging this out. But basically, what I want to do is,
the boss.
Yeah, you saw that. Yeah. Cause I'm sharing the screen and it popped up. Yeah, sorry.
It was like you're dragging it out.
Yeah, mention Unicom. No, nothing with Unicom search. We don't need to deal with Unicom because there is only technically one pilot allowed on the course at a time that's going to be flying. Tomorrow's event is going to be open from 7 to 8 p.m. And then that's, again, our time to fly in, just like what we did today, if you all want to. Then past that, the airport is going to be just shut down for those members that are going to be flying in. To the members that are competing in the event. And then on Friday, starting at 7 p.m. is the main event. And of course, that one, the airport's going to be shut down through the whole thing. So we're going to know who's going at what time and all that, so we don't have to worry about Unicom.
Is that 7 Eastern tomorrow?
That is 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow for the qualifying, and it's just the main event. That's going to be at 7 p.m. start Eastern, just because of the amount of time it takes to fly it and grade and points and all that. We're just going to start an hour early.
Sounds good.
Good question though, guys, and I appreciate it. I forgot what I was talking about. I was dragging that out anyways. So let's just go on down to the main course. Of course, you're all going to get 2 attempts on it when you struck the again to the river strip. As I was saying, when you're sharing your screen, that's when I'm going to say, all right, line up on the runway and get going. As soon as you start lining up and we all start sharing your screen and signing on to your screen and viewing it, that's when I'm just going to want you to go to your weight and balance section. You know, go to that little thing at the top, hit weight and balance. We just want to make sure that that's set up properly. You have in, again, what you think would be realistic. When I flew it, I think I did, now I think I weighed about 185 pounds. I put that, and then I put what I would have in the rear, about 65 pounds of stuff in the back, just to try to keep the tail down. You know, real life guys put lead weights back on the tail, on the wheel and all that, to try to keep down 30-pound little lead weights and all that. So again, trying to be realistic with it to keep the tail down, to be helpful. Also, how much fuel you put in it. You know, of course, you're not going to run that thing at 2% fuel, or, you know, like 3 gallons in each tank. You know, you do something that's kind of more.
It's funny he's assuming that everyone is going to be using a tail wheel. I'm not.
That setup, and then I mean weather. I mean, I would like, of course, everybody to use clear skies, just because it's going to make the judging so much easier. It's going to make everything easier in your life. But I mean, if you use live weather and you forget to change it, I mean, it's just going to be your fault. You're probably going to be all over the runway anyways. It's going to be difficult. And then, yeah, taxi the first white line. Timer will start once the aircraft's wheels start rolling. Landing will be required at each of the designated runways, which we all know which those are. The pylons, and again, not really going to beat that dead horse. We already know. We already went over the main event. So rules, of course, sharing your screen during the course is how the contestants will be judged. Points will be deducted for each mishap, such as not clearing the pylons, going off the runways, landing distance, close calls, and more. And of course, like I said, only one aircraft is allowed on the course at a time. So that's just keeping it safe, except for the qualifying. That might change things a little bit, but even at that, I'll be basically the control tower monitor. You know what I mean? You know, telling when people when to go and all that, so you guys won't really have to worry about a traffic conflict. And yeah, event judges reserve the right to disqualify a pilot from qualification. The competition if any act is deemed unsafe or not within flying standards. And then, of course, acceptable aircraft. Everybody seems to have an acceptable aircraft for the most part. And then disqualified if wheels are too far past the acceptable runway allowance, crashes, flying too low over trees and all that. And then, yeah, I mean, you know, of course, setting the fuel at the limits, recklessly flying, or flying in a non-realistic manner. And all the things that you're judged upon. And then winners, this is going to be pretty cool. From us, we're going to have 4. I talked to Serge about this a little bit. We're going to talk more about it as well. But basically, we have 4 categories, as you guys can all see. The top winner in each one of those is definitely going to win a TPC shirt. Then below that, second and third place winner, exactly not sure, but you guys are all going to get some stuff. Now, the first place winners as well in each of those 4 categories, you're going to have to give me your information, and I am going to send that information to the real ARTCC team, and they're going to send their own little care package to the first place winners of each category. So it'll be directly from them. So you'll get 2 different shipments coming in from you, from all of us. I think that's about it. So now this is where I'm just going to open it up to any questions. Stupid, small, big. What questions you guys got?
Yeah, so I have a question about like categories. Like we don't have a whole lot of people competing, so like if no one has a plane, like if only one person has like a plane in a certain category, that we're not gonna win the category, right? We're gonna like kind of try to combine it or something.
True. I haven't really thought about that yet. I'm sure probably would come up eventually. I'll probably have to do a little more.
Automatic winner.
Yeah, it probably would be automatic winner. Of course, I'll have to think about it a little bit more on how we'll handle that. But I'm pretty sure, especially with Michael flying the 182, as of right now, we have every category filled.
There's more than me in light sport, 1320 or less.
I thought we had another light sport guy. We don't? Oh.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah,
concern. I was thinking I should train on a tail dragger, but that's a whole different bird.
Be the Zenith, the 701. I think it's like 1,000 pounds or 1,100 pounds.
That's what I'm running, but I don't think anyone else is in my division.
Okay, I'm thinking about flying these 701s, so.
What
That would
division
be
is
fun
the,
and awesome if you did.
What division is the Kid Fox 2 in?
The Fox 2, I think I have those. It's going to be performance modded. Number 4.
So I think the Stage 2 is the fast one.
Oh, which one are you talking about?
I think it's just the Fox 2. Like, top speed is only, like...
Oh, yeah, that's the Trent Palmer one, but just not his paint job or whatever, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That one is going to classify as bush, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. And there's a lot of people in that category, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the max weight for the Fox 2, no stage 1 or 2 is 50 pounds, so that's the max takeoff weight.
Right.
So what else, guys? Anything else? Come on, what else we got?
I do have another question with the weights, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in sim right now. I'm in the Savage Gravel. I'm at 20% fuel. My payload's at about 63%. I got 175 pounds for the pilot and 150 for the baggage. I'm at 1,208 pounds. Do the performance modded category have a certain weight limit?
No, just because those are just so crazily crazy that, yeah, you can do whatever you want on that, basically.
Okay. I mean, I'm still following the whole 20% deal and everything. Because I do know its max takeoff weight's at 1,400, so I wouldn't be able to go, too heavy.
No, like, wait, what plane did you say you do the Savage Gravel?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can, that thing is, I mean, you could probably put a 1,000-pound pilot and 1,000 pounds of luggage in the back, and that thing's going to get off quicker than half the light sport guys.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, no, that thing is just silly, that thing. So now you can, you'll be fine. On something
What is
like
a
that,
Savage Gravel?
number 4 category, whoever is flying the performance modded, that's just going to be the hardest category to fly, just because, again, some of those planes are just so crazy. Man, I could take that X-Cub, and I could do some damage with that thing.
So, are you allowing nitrous in that category?
If you can do whatever you want, that's performance. If you find a way of even spiking it, that thing can do 1,000,000 miles an hour and time warp, hey, it's performance,
monster
man.
truck in the
I highly recommend everyone try that nitrous on there if you haven't. It's pretty crazy.
Because I was gonna say, you take off. You take off. I immediately hit my nitrous.
Nitrous on planes now?
When I go to the first turnaround and I come back, before I reach the other finish line, I'm over 130 knots. And I know you were talking about the whole realistic flying deal. Is that something that we kind of have to worry about with using nitrous and we're 1,200 pounds?
Nope. Again, that performance mod you're covered in that category. That is just its own thing. But again, flying is still on the characteristics of flying. In terms of, no, you can still do 130 from one point in a hurry, cut the throttle, dump the flaps right in, and land. That's fine, but again, going off the grass, that type of stuff, that'll all factor in. But I won't factor in what it can do. You know what I mean? Like, of course, you can stop and turn around and take off in a stupid amount of short area versus somebody else that's going to need technically more to turn around, and it looks more professional, it looks better because now they're having more time to clear the thing. You know what I mean? So, because now you can just basically do a straight up climb.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, performance mod is just going to be a little bit of a different category altogether. And I wasn't even going to have that again. That was my whole thing. Somebody even caught the fact that I had it acceptable aircraft and I added the performance mod, but at the very bottom I said you're going to be disqualified if you use the got gravel and all that stuff, because that's how it used to be. I didn't want those type of planes being flown just because they were just so crazy and, I mean, it's not realistic, but they are so fun to fly. And we love got gravel, and I love all those planes. So why are we gonna stop them from not coming in? Any other questions? What else we got, guys? Anything else?
Are we going to be required to be on VATSIM for Friday?
Yeah, beyond VATSIM, that's going to help out greatly with landing distance and for anybody that wants to watch. A lot of little things to it too, but yeah, definitely beyond VATSIM.
I'm fully set up on it. I know how to connect and monitor general, but outside of that, my knowledge of VATSIM is zero.
That is absolutely fine. You already got it all set up. You're good. That's it. That's all you got to do. You don't need to make any radio calls like I said on this one. This will just be all tuned in and all that, and only that one person out on the runway at a time.
Okay. I know you're using that to judge a little bit. In my case, where I just saw 2 aircraft mating, especially airliners, what do you do in that case? Like, are we going to stick to the same in-game server just in case as a backup?
You know, it's funny you said that. I have that written down. What I want everybody to do is when you can. I know it sounds weird, but no matter what plane you're flying, I need everybody to connect as a PA Papa Alpha 18, PA 18, Piper, PA 18. What is that? That's a color. That ensures. Well, I mean, like I think Michael, he'll be fine connecting because he's on X-plane. He's good, and his model always comes out fine. To us on Microsoft Flight Simulator anyways, but everybody else that's flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator, it is just the best if you can connect as that. Even if you're not a tail dragger and you're a standard tricycle landing gear, it still connects as a PA-18 just because of the way the model displays. We can all see each other perfectly, it doesn't turn into a jet, and it's be perfect for landing distance to see exactly where you place, because now we're all the same type of aircraft on VATSIM. That makes sense.
Yep.
I was going to tell you that yesterday too, Mark, when I was flying with you, but I was like, screw it. But yeah, always connect as a PA-18 when you're doing any kind of bush things and stuff. It's just, we can all see each other perfectly. Until they fix it. Well, guys, I mean, if you don't have anything else, I'll let you go. That's it. And of course, if you have any questions, message me anytime.
So, since you said that, it makes me think we need to be on there for tomorrow's event as well then, right? So you can see everybody.
Say that again?
Well, I think at one point you said you weren't worried about VATSIM for tomorrow, but it sounds like we need to be on there for tomorrow for you to...
Oh, no, I meant... Oh yeah, no, definitely be on VATSIM, but I meant in terms of don't worry about the calls, don't worry about learning all the downwind and all those little things too.
I'm fully fluent, I just don't use VATSIM, so that's what I was getting clarification on. So.
Oh yeah, yeah, make sure you're connected though, yeah, definitely. Well guys, like I said, if you don't have... Oh yeah, what else you got, Chuck?
I was just going to say thanks for putting this on, this is pretty fun.
Oh yeah, no, it's going to be a blast, and like I said, you know, cool prizes coming, and whatever the Arsenal team sends you, and they're going to feature the... Oh, also, too, whoever wins each category is also going to be announced down in real life time at their final announcement. I think they're having their ceremonial awards at 7 p.m. on Saturday. That's why they wanted us to be a day before. So their award ceremony, they're going to announce whoever won this virtual event as well.
I think they're live streaming it, right?
Yep. Yeah, we're going to live stream it as well, and then hopefully should be putting it up on their YouTube. But I think they're a little busy this week, so I think it'll be a little tough to get a hold of them now. But yeah, so guys, again, if there's nothing else, you all enjoy the night. I'm probably going to do a few laps around over here in the pattern. So, and again, whoever's going to fly here right now, just try to keep it within, you know, limits. It can get a little crazy if somebody's going to try practicing the course and then somebody else, you know, might want to connect off of VATSIM or whatnot. But have fun, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. I'm going to stay on for a little bit.
All right, buddy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hey, Paul, is attendance tomorrow required?
Yes, 100%, but Michael, I'll talk to you about it after.
What if we're dealing with a hurricane? Is that an excuse?
No, you're not excused for that, Miguel. You're going to find a generator and get power somehow. You're going to, yeah, no.
Damn. It's just a little one anyways.
Alright.
Michael, I think I'm going to have to just, of course, let you slide on. You do not have to, because I mean you design the scenery as well, so you more than most people know how to fly it, so I know you know how to do the qualifying, so don't worry about it. And I watched your video too, you know how to do it. So you qualified, Michael. You qualified.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.
You too.
You too, buddy. Later.
Let's go fly. We got us loaded up at birds right now. So let's go run this qualifying course. New information learned. We're going to be at 70 knots throughout the qualifying. For the course that I have loaded up currently, you're going to expect to see all 6 pylons in place. The 4 for the qualifying event and 2 for the competition event. Let's head back to the aircraft.
Alright, I did go ahead and connect this to VATSIM. It looks like there is some traffic here. Let's go ahead and get this aircraft started up. Actually, let's go ahead and do a quick re-weight and balance. Weight balance and fuel. Pilot, get rid of the co-pilot. Baggage sounds good. And fuel, let's just bring this down. We don't want less than 20%. Let's do half tanks. Okay, looks good. And weather-wise, time was going to be 3 p.m., right? I believe that's what he said. Needed to be 3 p.m. And then weather, they want Cabot. Clear skies. And we're going to apply all these changes. From what I can tell, I'm going to be the only one flying this event in X-Plane, and probably the only one flying a touring aircraft, being the 182. Not going to worry about the kneeboard right now. I know my checklist well enough that I'm not going to worry about that either. Just going to go ahead and expedite this startup. Master on, beacon on, clear prop, looks clear on the left, clear on the right. DA aircraft up front, but up there ways.
12 o'clock, half mile,
Okay.
200 feet above.
Make sure to Rich and Max to start. Alright, I don't have a whole lot of time, unfortunately. So we may have to disconnect from VATSIM if we're going to
Traffic, 1 o'clock, half mile,
do a couple.
100 feet above.
Landing light on for safety. Set field elevation here at birds is 800 feet, 29902. That matches up. Okay. Alright, we know that our winds are calm, so we went ahead and set that. Alright. Park and brake off.
traffic, Falco 25, departing 70, same event.
Oh, there's one just... Were they inverted? He's going down. He's going down. Nope, he's going up. Nope, he's in the tree. I don't know. Alright, we need to stay in this pattern at 70 knots is my understanding. Birds traffic, November 8033 Foxtrot, lining up on the river strip. Birds. Oh, he's coming in. Guess I better go. Oh.
Traffic, Fox, Falco up here to 6, lining up and waiting 07.
Yeah, we cleared those pylons anyway. There's our red house. Our red roof house, I should say. Oh, I'm way over fast here. We're supposed to be 70 knots here, right? In the qualifying? Yep.
First traffic, hit Fox Falco up 306, take off 07.
I'm way wide on that one, huh? Probably should be a whole lot higher. All sorts of traffic. Birds traffic, 8033 Foxtrot is left downwind into qualifying. Birds. Still way too fast. Yeah, there's a lot of aircraft down there. I don't know if I want to kind of take the chance. And we're a bit low. Birds traffic 8033 Foxtrot. It's final approach on the river strip to exit birds. So over the pylons. Oh, there was one that just went down. I need to be over these pylons. After the first white line, but it's not before the second one, right? And let's go ahead and exit here.
Bird traffic, Falco 25 is about 3 miles to the northeast. And
That was a hard hit.
25 in the left downwind, 7 birds.
Yep, we took a hard hit on that one. Alright, I want to do it again, but I'm going to disconnect from VATSIM. We got time for one more. That's just going to clear all of our traffic out of the way. We'll try this qualifying again. Last time I was way fast. I want to be 70 knots, or 60 knots actually. I'll fully admit the MSFS scenery is a lot prettier than mine is. I designed X-Plane scenery with performance in mind. Not a whole lot of pretty objects to look at. I think we were going to be right about here for a nose to be on the line. Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Give me flaps 10. And full power. Rudder. Airborne. Knots. 2,000 feet should be good, I would imagine. We'll spin right back around. I like this view a lot better. Alright, pull the power backs off. Need to be 70 knots. Alright, over the pylons. First white line. Come on, stop, stop, stop. Alright, alright, we got time for one more. Let's try it. Let's try the competition. This will be our last one. Is that 600 or 1600? If it's 600, I'm going to be swapping my 3090 tomorrow. I mean, that's honestly not terrible comparatively to 3090s out. Alright, flaps 10. Is that what we're gonna go for? We're on the line. Alright, let's try this one time. Got about one time to do it. Alright, full power. Rudder. Airspeed. Airborne. Clear the first pylons. Power back immediately. Let's try not to stall in this turn here. Oh, we don't have it. Oh, no, no, no. Brace for impact. What was it, too much left rudder? I'm gonna have to look at that. Alright, let's go ahead and shut everything down here. All this stuff's off. That's off. That's off. Alright, continue. Aircraft. Okay, let me go ahead and repair my aircraft here, just make sure everything's good. Okay. That way I don't forget to do it next time. Failures, fix all systems. Okay, and then... Alright. Oh! I will see you back at the FPO, and we'll debrief for a couple of minutes, then I'll have to get going.
Alright, there we go. I do want to thank everyone for coming in today. We sort of had a multifaceted stream this evening. We started off with our Boston Wings IFR 1. And we passed that rating, and then we caught the Arkansas briefing with the pilot club, and we did a couple practice flights at Arkansas. Yeah, and I know that I'm not in the greatest aircraft to do this type of flying with, but again, it is fun for me. And I like giving it a valiant effort. And eventually, hopefully, I will be able to run the whole thing in the 182. Yeah, so I do want to thank everyone again for coming in. Cal WDC, actually, that I do appreciate about the Orbix there. That was not Orbix. That was actually my own custom scenery for Arkansas, and then when we were flying in Boston, that was Ortho for XP actually, using the ARC imagery. I've tried running my Orbix sceneries from 11 and 12, and I don't know if it's just me, but they've been giving me a significant FPS drop when compared to the Ortho in the same area. So I don't know what it is, and it may just be me. I've heard other people run the Orbix in X-Plane 12 without an issue. But anyway, I do want to thank you. Thank you all for coming in. I know WestJet, my moderator, was here earlier. He had to run off, but thanks WestJet for coming in. John Smitty came in from Virtual USA Flying Club. Hey, Drippy showed up. Always a pleasure to have on board. And yeah, called. I don't know if I should spell it out. Cal WDC. Thank you for coming on board as well. So I think that's all we've got time for this evening. I'm gonna be with the kids tomorrow and Thursday, but we will be able to catch the Arkansas competition event on Friday. So we're gonna give it a valiant effort, and just see what happens. It should be fun. I'll probably be the only one flying it in X-Plane. Everyone else probably gonna run the MSFS 2020. So there may be some slight. There's going to be some differences in flight model right there already. I can guarantee you that. But that's all right. It's all about the fun. So let's see who we can send you off to. I don't know who's flying currently. Tell you what, let's go raid Sheed. He was my Boston Center controller during my Wings IFR 1 flight, so let's go raid him. And you guys all take care and stay safe. And we will see you Friday. Have a good night.